Oh, hi. Nova, let go of his face. You guys wearing each other out? Nova! Hey! Get her. Put your butt down, Nova. Draco. How's that working for you, Draco? Well, we're approaching the 1 minute mark and he's not done eating yet. I think this is working. This is about 3 times longer than it generally takes him to eat. And he's about half done. Thank you, Melanie. Draco. Hi. Hi. You're wet. You're wet. back in the pool. No? Nope. Hey, bud. Hey. You like your pool, Nova? You like your pool? How about you, Draco? Oh, hey, out of there. Out of there, Draco. Face first in the water bowl.
So did this thing here?
That's not how tug of war works. Welcome back, my friends. This is Craig with day 5 of my puppy vlog. How are we doing this morning? It is, again, oh, well, no, at this point I've almost finished my cup of coffee. Right? Yeah, it's like 5:45. Dogs are outside wrestling already. Yeah, it's a morning. So, figured today we'd go over some interesting Husky tidbits. I took Draco to the park yesterday, and he's kind of what everyone imagines your classic Husky to look like. And I got a few of the grown-ups at the park asking if we were planning on, using them for show. Going to, dog shows and stuff like that. Hey, how are they? Which I don't. I have no desire in that whatsoever. But it got me thinking, neither one of them qualify to be show Huskies, at least AKC show dogs. I mean, we could take them to dog shows and stuff and do just like local obedience dog shows and stuff like that. But for classic AKC dog shows, neither one of them qualify for several reasons. Nova's probably the closest in her stance and her temperament, her coat color, her head proportions, stuff like that. Draco, oddly enough, his blue eyes disqualify him immediately. That is a disqualification for a Husky breed, is the blue eyes. Dog shows are gonna, dog show judges are gonna look for brown-eyed Huskies. The blue eye, it was a recessive gene, and it's generally a sign of intentional breeding for the blue eyes, because people actually want the blue eyes as opposed to the breed. So that gets disqualified as a show. Nova gets disqualified just because she's not purebred. But she's also, at 5 months, she's already exceeding the legal AKC height for a Husky. For females, the maximum height of her back cannot exceed 22 inches, and she's over that already. And she's so disproportionate, her body. Her legs are way too long, her neck is way too long. she's more of a mix in stature than she is a Husky. I still don't know if it's German Shepherd or if it's Lab. Her coat disqualifies her as well. There's 3 different kinds of coat for a Husky. There's a short, which is Nova's fur. She's got the really short, wiry, thick fur. There is quality, which is Draco. He's got the fluff, the fuzz, and he'll have a really decent coat. He'll be just about perfect for his coat. And then there's also a woolly, which is a disqualification for a show breed. And they're you can kind of imagine what those are like. Actually, there's a woolly just up the road who, he's just a ball of fluff. Draco is disqualified for a couple of other reasons. The blue eyes, obviously. His stance is all wrong. Nova's stance is about perfect. And that's something you can train, but it's pretty difficult to train in just their normal, this is how I stand. His eyes are too close together type deal. He's got beady little eyes. They kind of frown on that. So if you're in the market for a puppy and you want to do something for show, just having papers isn't enough. You definitely have to do some research as to what these dog shows look for. It is incredibly specific. So yeah, no, showing is never anything we would like to do. We do want to get Nova into some agility training, just because she likes to run and jump and hop and all that. But with her legs as long as they are, we got to wait about a year probably, maybe even a little bit longer, till she's a little more fully grown and her bones have hardened and stuff like that. Her growth plates have subsided. Otherwise, we could cause some serious damage. Y'all good? Y'all done being grumpy? Okay. What did you do, Draco? Make her angry. But she's already getting to the point where she can almost hop the fence. That girl can jump. But we want to kind of refrain from making her do that, just so we don't hurt her. She's still a puppy. Her body is still growing. It kind of is akin to like the child bodybuilders and gymnasts as a kid and stuff, just destroying their bodies. We're not going to do that. They're pets. Huskies in particular, as a dog breed, are a lot of work. If you're interested in getting a Husky, definitely do research. They're highly energetic. They're very opinionated. They bark and they howl at you. They'll talk to you. They're a very vocal dog. They dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig. They are diggers. They love to dig. They love to run. We're in the northern area of the United States, so it's a little bit cooler up here. They do a little bit better. They don't handle heat well at all. Poor Draco, just sitting outside at the park yesterday, was overheating while taking a nap. Nova does a little bit better just because her coat's substantially thinner. But yeah, Draco was Draco is pretty warm. They get the zoomies, and they sprint and run. They take just ridiculous amounts of exercise. So if you don't have a yard for them to run in, they're definitely going to need several walks per day. Like half-hour minimum. Nova, with her gait, she walks incredibly fast with those long legs. Like, it's a power walk for me. I will get out of breath and be huffing and puffing at the gait she walks. And poor tubby boy down there, he's got no chance. So yeah, I'll even take them for walks, even though they run around the backyard and stuff all the time. I take them for walks as much as I can. The more energy you can burn, the better your life's going to be. They chew, they tear up stuff. Like, they're a very active breed. I've owned other active breeds in the past. I had a Dalmatian growing up. Again, another one that was really active. But my parents' house, we had several acres for the dog to run, so that wasn't too big of an issue. It's a little bit harder when you're in the suburbs. But yeah, definitely, plan that you're going to be putting forth work. If you want something that's a little bit lower effort, your Goldens, your Labs, stuff like that, your classic dog that everyone gets, there's reasons that people get those. You want a big breed that doesn't require work. It requires work, but requires less work. Those are what you want to look for, which is why people get them. You want to do even worse, less work than that. You want something that just lays and cuddles and has fun and occasionally plays and is cute. Go for a toy breed. What's the matter? Nova? Uh-huh. Yeah, they talk back. We have a lot of Huskies in our neighborhood. There's R2. There's another house with 2 Huskies that are about 2 or 3 years old. There's a Husky up around the corner who's about 5, and then there's a Husky over here that's the same age as Nova, born on the same day. That I know of. And that's just on my block. So there's a ton of Huskies in this neighborhood, so a lot of the neighbors are pretty used to it and their shenanigans. They're escape artists. They'll dig under the fence. They'll jump over the fence. They'll chase everything. They're still very much on the wild mentality. So they're going to be more pack oriented. You really need to understand how pack mentality and dog thought processes. Whereas something like a golden retriever or a lab or something is more apt to do things the way a human would. A husky won't. A husky is a dog. They'll always be a dog. They're going to act like a dog and do things like a dog. They're harder to domesticate. So you really have to have an understanding of dog pack mentality and stuff like that in order to train them and to get them to do what you want. It's a constant battle. Hey! Yeah, it's fun. Next week I'll do an episode on training and stuff, and being alpha and leading the pack type deal. Makes life a lot easier. Oh, you guys got the neighbor dogs going. Oh, great. But yeah, that's some Husky facts, some Husky. This is all stuff I've learned in the last couple months. I didn't know a whole lot about Huskies when I started this. I just knew they were a lot of work, and I was willing to do it and able to do it. And I've been researching more and more as we go on, just to make my life a little bit easier. But I figure I share the knowledge. So he has a stick. She wants it. There's no food yet. It's not time for breakfast. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm not going to be recording any vlogs this weekend because I have to work. So my mornings are going to be busy with work. So don't expect anything Saturday or Sunday. I might not do them daily. I might. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Later.